We're going to Steve's place.
G'day, mate.
Again.
Crikey. G'day, mate.
Again.
G'day, mate.
Again.
G'day, mate.
The spirit of Australia. Ooh. Spooky. Happy Halloween. D for danger, danger, danger. As successful as Sydney was, I couldn't wait to head to our next destination. Now that I'd had a taste of what it feels like to find a python in the wild, I needed to find more. We headed north up the coast towards Brisbane, and I dreamed of finding a southern coastal carpet python. This leg of the trip was a little bit different. Rather than staying in the city, we headed about an hour north to the Sunshine Coast, where we would be staying at the Crocodile Hunter Lodge at Australia Zoo. When I was a kid, Steve Irwin was my absolute favorite. He's definitely one of the reasons that I keep and breed reptiles today as an adult. Immediately upon arriving at the lodge, we saw our first wild kangaroo, this beautiful eastern gray. And in the lobby, to remind me of my time in Sydney, two beautiful diamond pythons. After settling in at the lodge, I was itching to get out and see what wildlife I could find in the area surrounding where we were staying. Not you, cane toad. Get the f*** out of here. What are we doing?
Herping.
What?
Herping.
Herping. For what?
Carpet pythons.
And we found absolutely nothing. So like all good losers, I decided it was time to cheat. If you can't find them in the wild, find them in a cage. We went to the zoo.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Suey.
Oh, is that how she sits?
Yeah.
Remember in the last video how exciting the first wild water dragon was in Sydney? At Australia Zoo, I started feeling pretty silly because they were literally everywhere. No, that's like... That's pretty cool. It's eating in a bucket. Ah.
Oh, it's hot. That's why. saw you taking a picture and stopped and looked at you.
$10,000.
Oh, look at it. You look so
That's crazy. Well, Brisbane has been very cool so far. Although I guess it's not quite Brisbane. We're closer to a town called Beerwah. I've been walking a lot in the area around where we're staying. No luck besides cane toads. But I'm very excited because tomorrow I'm going to be doing some herping with Scott Eiper, someone who I've talked to a bunch, done podcasts with, but have not met in person yet. So I'm really looking forward to meeting Scott, begging him to sign my copy of his Snakes of Australia book, and try to find the first coastal carpet python of this trip. And so we'll get the heck out of Beerwah and see what we can do. What are we going to look for, Amy?
jungle carpet pythons.
No, we're still in Brisbane.
Hold on. Coastal carpet pythons.
Coastal carpet pythons! To give us a better chance at finding stuff, Scott picked us up and took us inland to the hinterland rainforests. The landscape changed quickly as we drove, and I was filled with excitement and optimism for what might be living within. When you head out to find pythons in the rainforest, you expect it to be a little bit hard. But nature has a sense of humor, and sometimes the snake is waiting for you at the entrance to a cafe. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, nice. That was nice.
Hi, buddy. You know what the extra frustrating part is? It's also prettier than anything. And the crazy thing was that nobody walking by saw this 6-foot snake until we stopped and started taking pictures. And to be honest, I didn't see it either. I had walked right past it and Scott had to point it out to me. This was such a stunning example of a southern coastal. The pictures really don't do its colors justice. But amazing as this was, it did feel a little bit like cheating to find it on the wall outside of a cafe. It didn't give that same sense of satisfaction as finding something deep in the forest. So we continued on into the rainforest itself and looked for more. Okay. And it wasn't long before we spotted these really cool Murray's skinks. They were everywhere on the rainforest floor, and they were such beautiful lizards. Scott and I moved slowly through the forest as we scanned our surroundings for a flash of scales. For a while, nothing. But then, out of the corner of my eye, I caught a glimpse of that familiar carpet python pattern. This python hit me differently. Unlike the first one at the entrance, this snake truly felt wild. It was exactly where I'd always imagined it would be, scouring the forest floor. It felt like we'd been transported by a time machine. If we were in the exact same spot millions of years ago, everything would be about the same except for the paved trail. And that is exactly where I wanted to see a beautiful coastal carpet python. Luckily for me, this snake decided to give us an extended show and came straight towards us from about 30 feet away. The snake completed its crossing of the walking trail and began to disappear into the forest on the other side. I couldn't believe our luck finding two beautiful southern coastals. We walked a bit further, but we didn't find anything else. Next up, Scott took us to a few other locations to look for platypus while we waited for night to fall. We knew they were here. We saw one of their burrows right off the bat. Speaking of bats, there were a lot of them. Look at these. That's She loves this kind of thing. Amy and I didn't see any of the platypus, though Scott did catch a glimpse of one when we weren't paying attention. But sometimes the beauty of the landscape is enough, and this was one of the most beautiful places we visited in Australia. So with beautiful sights and great company, we sat with the turtles and waited for nightfall. Once the sun went down and the mosquitoes came out, we hopped back in the car and did some road cruising to see if we could find anything else. And I know dead stuff doesn't count, but it was cool to see a keelback. Nice. More carpet python food. It didn't take long to come upon our first snake on the road. It looked very familiar, but there was no way a California king snake could be out here. It was actually an elapid with the same paint job, the Bandy Bandy. These guys have a really cool defensive posturing where they raise part of their body in the air, as you can see here. Continuing on, we saw this striped marsh frog in the road, a native species. And then we came across another familiar face, the pink tongue skink. I'm pretty sure the tongue was blue though, so I don't really understand. What are we doing here? Somebody help me out. Well, there was nothing else on the road this evening, but what an incredible day. As we got back to the lodge, we were greeted by this crazy bird that wanted to fight. Bro, you better not squawk again. I swear to God, one more squawk and you're gonna find out. Amy convinced me to be the bigger person and not give the bird the smoke, so we went to bed. The next morning, we bid farewell to the Sunshine Coast. The second stop in our journey proved just as fruitful and incredible as the first. Could we keep that momentum going into our third and final stop? Only one way to find out. Back at the airport.